far right, we love Trump, we love ICE, blah, 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 blah. And I'm pretty much the only one in my family that is the opposite of everything they stand for. So let's talk about it. I'm gonna take you all the way back. My mom and bio dad got divorced when I was like 10 years old. I had really bad daddy issues, and I really wanted like a relationship with my dad, but he was just like not able to give me that. He was not able to see me. He kind of like refused to see me and blah, blah, blah. And I was just really messed up for it. I was in therapy, blah, 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 blah. My mom meets my stepdad, and we move in with him 2 years later. So I'm about 12 years old. And he was like, I want to play catch with you. I want to teach you how to do this. I'm going to be at all your recitals. I'm going to be there shouting you on. I'm going to be like the best dad ever. You are my daughter. I love you. And I needed that like so bad. I loved that so much, right? And at the same time, he was teaching me politics, okay? Which I had never been exposed to before, because before my stepdad, my mom and bio dad did not care about politics like at all. So this was a first for me. So my stepdad is teaching me all this stuff, and I'm like, wow, I had no idea. Like, this is so crazy. It's been maybe a year and a half since we moved in, and all these little sayings, all of the jokes, all the stuff, I'm repeating all of them, okay? Dead ass. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, well, I never said that. Yes, I freaking did, okay? I'd rather come on here and hold myself accountable than lie to y'all. And if y'all wanna unfriend me, unfollow me, I totally get it. So all of the racially insensitive comments and jokes that my stepdad was saying to me, I was repeating them. And I didn't understand most of them. I just knew that whenever he said them in front of all his friends, they all were like, ah. So I was like, I'm just gonna say them. And if I said them in front of my stepdad, he'd be like, give me some, that was hilarious, look at her. I ate it up. I didn't even understand most of the jokes. Until one day, I go to school, we're going on a school field trip, right? And I had this, I had like a best friend, and she was a black girl. And I had made a racially insensitive joke. We got on the bus, and the teacher told me and her to go sit in the back of the bus. And so we're walking back, and I'm like, to the back of the bus. And she stops and turns around and looks at me, and she was like, what? And I'm like, what? And she was like, was that a joke? And I said, yeah, it's like a joke. It's just like a joke or something. And she's like, what a part of that is funny? And I'm like, oh, I don't really know. And before y'all ask, was I slow? I literally was in the special needs class and everything, but that's besides the point. She was like, that's not funny. That's rude. That's racist. That's offensive. And I'm like, what? My stepdad says it all the time. And then the whole 40-minute bus ride, she was like lecturing me and teaching me and all of this. And I was like, I said, that just can't be right. Like, and we're all at dinner, and I'm literally telling my mom and stepdad what happened. And I'm like, is she telling the truth? Like, did all of this stuff really happen? And my stepdad immediately is like rolling his eyes as I'm talking. He's like, all this shit, right? And he's like, no, she's being sensitive. That's a bunch of BS. They want to milk it. They want to blah, 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 blah. But I could just feel like, I didn't know if my stepdad was telling the truth or not. But I knew that I had hurt her feelings, and so I no longer was like, I'm not making any jokes like that anymore because it hurt her, and it's gonna hurt other people. I'm just not doing it. Whether you tell me it's right or wrong, I'm not doing it anymore. So now maybe like a year has passed, and I also want to say there's literally, like, my stepdad had bought me these sunglasses that had the Confederate flag on them when he went out of town, and oh my god, I freaking wore them. Anyways. So now maybe like a year and a half has passed, right? And I am like, I'm challenging him at every single thing that he says. I am poking at him. I'm telling him he's wrong. I'm being argumentative. I'm getting grounded all the time. And now we hate each other. Like, that was such an eye-opening moment for me, where her telling me like that wasn't funny, and I'm going to tell you all the reasons it wasn't funny. I immediately was like, I have to go. I want to look into everything. Like, I did a deep dive, and oh my god, that was it for me. And now I'm 30 years old, and I am the only one in my family that, in my opinion, I say made it out, okay? Like, ask me how Thanksgivings are. Ask me how Christmas is. Ask me any of that stuff. I could just not go, right? But that's not fun. It's more fun to go in like full Kamala gear with my fuck Donald Trump hat and just piss everyone off. Like, but yeah, I live in a red state with a whole family of red. And I get called names all the time. I argue all the time. I run my mouth constantly. So, yeah,